Buckle in, folks. We've got a bumpy ride coming. That's what she said. Hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got something quite a bit different because it's not exactly a review or anything. This is more like a conversational piece. So the last video that we made that was a conversational style topic was how to cop shoes for retail and stuff, because it's really hard right now.
That's what she said.
And it's been very frustrating, especially for me, because I come from a day when there was no internet. We'd just walk into a store. That's how you were introduced to a shoe. You liked it. If they had your size, you bought it. And a lot of times they would come back in stock and you'd be able to get them again. Like they'd be like, oh, you didn't get the 11s today, but we're gonna have more in like October or something. So we go from there to then camping out, to then camp outs are too dangerous. Therefore we do raffles now, to therefore now those are even dangerous. So then we started doing online, like, and now there's bots and this and that and all kinds of everything's kind of up right now. And then we got the pandemic, so some people couldn't even go out, so it made more people just shift to online shopping only, and now it's almost impossible to get a pair for retail, which has opened the floodgates to the resale market. Now, the resale market on its own is a problem for the brands because that's money that you're leaving on the table right there. Like if a shoe, like say this guy right here, okay, this is a really good example of them, but this shoe right here came from this place and somebody sold these for like hella money and the retail was only $175. And to me, Jordan brand could have easily have made that money. Maybe, I don't know. So like, it's just weird to me that like that's a thing now, you know what I mean? But because these are so damn hard to get and they are so damn expensive to get, it's really opened up something that could be dangerous. Not dangerous as in like life-threatening, but just dangerous in the sense that you could waste your money. You can get screwed over. But where we have now stuff like these out on the market, and this is fucking mind-blowing to me. Like, this is weird. These not real. They are so fucking close, I just can't believe it. So these guys right here, not mine. I borrowed these from a friend because too rich for my blood and stuff. Like at $175 I could afford these, but at the resale prices that they go for, I just can't. But this right here, this is where the problem comes from. And a lot of, again, people, they're really in the sneaker world, while they're loyal to a brand, they're not quite loyal to the brand. You know what I'm saying? The loyalty lies within themselves. The sneaker business, especially with stuff like this where there's drops every week and people are copping all the time and things like that, it's a selfish thing. People want what they want and they want it now, and they want it for a price that they can afford. And these guys right here cost less than the retail price of these, and they look almost identical. And that's the part that could be scary, because obviously like that's how a StockX is able to turn its business into what it is, because it's like, oh, guaranteed authentic, you know what I mean? And so you can shop at ease, I guess, over there if you don't know what you're looking for. These are different enough where like side by side I was able to pick out the differences and things like that. So they're not quite identical, but from afar you would never know. And that's what really matters to a lot of people, is that they want to look like they're wearing these. Even if they can't afford these, they want to look like they're wearing these. And again, that could be real dangerous for the brand themselves, because not only are you pushing out your loyal customers that have been buying stuff like this from you since, I mean, if we're talking just Jordan brand, since like 98, and that's when the brand kind of like became an offshoot of Nike. So you're pushing people away from you because you're trying to capture this hype beast moment. And those same people are like, well, you then, I'm going over here. They still want the shoe, they still want the Nike, they still want the Jordan, but they're not giving Jordan the money. Instead, they're giving this guy the money. And if you wear fakes, if you wear reps, all that stuff, I don't care. You can do whatever you want to do with your money. It's on you. I don't want to wear something that's not authentic personally. Now, the scary part is that there's a lot of people that don't give a they're just like, nah, man, like if you're not gonna give it to me, I'm gonna go get it one way or the other. Sometimes that could be with theft, like getting jumped. We hear about that all the time with stuff like this, the sneaker meetup or sneaker deal that goes bad. But again, this is another avenue where this is almost like a dangerous thing for the brand itself, because when a shoe could be knocked off so well, and I'm telling you, man, the leather on here is super good. The suede on here, the nubuck, is super good. Like if this was on a regular Jordan release, these materials, I'd be hella happy. And the fact that it's on a fake, I'm really confused. I'm just like, yo, you as the brand look so bad right now, where you don't give two about the consumer. You're just trying to get your quick money and then be out. And these fake companies are doing this stuff, man, and it's like these look, they feel, everything as good as any retailed release. How is it that these can have just as good quality as those? And fakes have been around for ever. But they used to be very noticeable. SpongeBob Dub Zeros, Obama Jordans, the clear stuff. Like they used to have like legit like clear Air Jordans, the weird funky colorways that now we even see as actual releases, like those low top Concord Bread Jordan 11 lows, you know what I mean? I swear that was a fake colorway back in the day when we were kids. Like I swear, it might not have been, but I thought that it was. And now we've got stuff like this. And I made a video one time, a long time ago, about fakes, because like how early releases ended up being fake, and I got a lot of fucking heat for it. Like the video's not even on the channel anymore because all of the people was mad at me and they were like flagging my stuff because I was messing up their I guess. And so I kind of like blew the load.
That's what she said.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine, whatever. But I like really blew the load off of that whole like early release are fakes type thing, and that really shined a light on super fakes. Like this is probably more of a super fake than anything else. Like if it wasn't for this midsole being kind of weird and pink, then I would never know, especially real quick. There's a couple other little tails, like this little guy right there. It looks like he's like printed into the thing. Like I don't know how to explain it, but these guys right there is just kind of like, well, I mean, even then, like they damn near look the same, man. I can't believe it. So yeah, this to me is just really dangerous for the brand themselves, because a lot of people are taking this as an alternative to that. You make your product so scarce that real fans can't get it, only resellers get it. Or even if a real fan does get it, all of a sudden now you're enticed with, well, these are selling for $1,700. That's a paycheck. That's rent. That's a car note times 2, depending on your car. I could see where people are coming from. And on top of that, I know people personally that own these, the real one, but wear this one because they're not trying to ruin the real one. And that to me really blows my mind. I'm just kind of like, wow, really? Like I don't blame them or anything. I'm just like, damn, you know, like if I bought this, I'd wear the fuck out of it. Not for this price, but like for retail. And I'd be happy that I even have these, you know what I'm saying? But then they're just like, no, this is an investment. It's one of them shoes, you know what I'm saying? And so they're just like, I'm just gonna go buy the fake one, and they look damn near the same. And that's the part where I'm kind of like, really, man, like Jordan Brand, come on, dude. You know, like you've got a big old issue right here. And yeah, man, I don't know what the brand is doing about it. I'm sure they're doing something. I'm sure that this doesn't make them happy. Having them be this close especially, it's just not a good look all the way around. You can easily crush this kind of stuff if you would just make more of this stuff, which is really weird because to me, like I couldn't get these, I just move on. I didn't really try for these anyways, but like if I wanted to. But a lot of people are fascinated and stuck on this, and they want this so bad that that's their alternative and they go for it. So there's somebody else making so much money on your name, on your product, on your stuff. It's just really weird, man. Again, if you wear this stuff, do you, man. It's not me, but do you. I'm also not surprised though. You know what I mean? When it's this good and you can get it for half the price, and I'm not talking about half of the resale price, half the retail price. That's the part that really fucking weirds me out. You can get this for half the retail price of that. I'm surprised anybody even buys this stuff. You can just hit up your plug, your Asia plug or whatever, and be like, hey, I need this shoe in this size. And they'd be like, dude, I got you. It's literally that simple. And they just make it, like printing money. It's weird as shit, man. And this kind of thing, I just think that the brand needs to do a better job at making everybody happy and stop worrying about that mindset of like, yeah, because you have this, like, because even the people that work at the brands, like they flaunt this stuff, you know what I mean? They're like, look what I got, and they work there, so obviously you could get it, you know what I mean? And then it makes people that are actual fans of that stuff be like, man, well, I really want that. So you just open the door for this stuff. I don't know how else to explain it other than this is a big problem, and it allows so much weirdness to be in the realm of sneakers that I just feel like doesn't need to be there. You can easily fix this mistake by making more fucking shoes and making it so that people can get them easily. If they still want to flip them, whatever, and if they sell them for $250, whatever. But when you got a shoe like this where they sell for $1,700, I really don't blame anybody for buying this thing, you know? Like you can't either as the brand, like, come on. I know people from the brand, they actually have to pay resale on some stuff because they don't get everything like some people might think that they do. And they even have to pay resale on stuff. And I'm just like, bro, you really paid that? And he's like, yeah, man, you know, and he really wanted it, whatever. I do wonder if somebody were to walk in the campus wearing this, would anybody know?
With their Terminator eyes?
Something. I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm just curious. Like, would they notice? Like, would they say something? Would they notice is the main thing? Like, would they notice, be like, oh, or would they just be like, yo, those are fresh? I'm very curious, man. And I've seen a lot of people in this area wear this shoe, and now that I've seen these in this form, I really don't know what they're wearing. I couldn't tell you whether it was this one or that one, and I'm not gonna walk up to them with a magnifying glass and say, can I see the logos on the back? No, I don't care. A lot of Instagram people do it, you know, the famous people that is like trying to flaunt and get their little like clout or whatever and stuff like that. Man, it's a weird thing, dude. You guys are leaving money on the table as a brand, and that's like a #1 do not do as a company. me is to leave money on the table. So that's the part where I'm just like, I get that when you have a release like this, it makes people really beast after the next one, or even something like the mochas, where it's as close to this as you can get for retail. I get it. I do get it. But you have to understand that you can make more of these and still have that, you know? Like, you can have your cake and eat it too. Your Jordan brand, like, why not? I just think it's really weird, man. They don't smell the same. It's close. It's close, but it's not the same thing. They damn near look identical though, man. That's the weirdest shit to me. Fakes in my day were so like, you know, as soon as somebody walked into school with a pair of fakes, you'd be like, bro, what the f? You know what I mean? It'd be some like crazy colorway. You'd be like, nah, man, these are customs. What? And you're like, they're not customs, man, they fake. I mean, technically, yeah, they're customs, but like, they're custom made fakes. This though, man, this shit's wild to me, dude, wild. And look, if you buy fakes, I don't care. Again, like I said earlier, it's not my thing, you do you. If you loathe fakes, I don't blame you either. All I'm saying is that they're making it too easy at this point. Just make more shoes. It's really that simple. It's a big problem, especially when this is better quality than this one. And this is an actual release, you know? The leather on here, the suede on here, the nubuck or whatever. This is a better made product than the actual product. That's a problem. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you with stuff like this? Like, if you can't get this for retail and you're not willing to pay resale, are you cool with that? Maybe you got this on eBay and you didn't know. Now eBay's got an authentication thing for stuff just like this, because if I saw these on eBay, I would not know. I wouldn't. And that's a lot of money. A lot of people probably got screwed over, you know what I'm saying, from the time that this released until right now. Maybe people don't even know that this even exists. I don't know. All I know is, let me know your thoughts on this whole thing. If you can't go retail, are you going resale or are you going this route? I don't even know what to call these. Super fakes? Is that the term? I'm not sure. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Do you wear stuff like this? Because you're just like, this shit, man. If the brand's not gonna make it easier for us to consume their product, then I'm just gonna go consume their product somewhere else. I'd love to know your thoughts. Again, I think that it's a big problem in the sneaker industry, especially when it overshadows or damn near looks identical to the real thing. It makes the brand look bad. It just does. If they can make these just as good as these, I just feel like that's probably the worst problem that they've got, because somebody's out there with the blueprint of this shit, and they're just making it no problem. But sound off below, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. I'm not gonna tell you where to get one or the other. You can get the real thing at all those resale places, you know what I mean? Like wherever, but I'm not telling you where these came from, because I don't want anybody buying this stuff. I just don't think that it's cool. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, have a good one.